Some would call it swag. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Canes line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to the back.
Fighting off the just dismissing tackles. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Duarte. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Davis. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Doyle.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Crowder. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw again. Finds his man, it's Crowder.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. The best way I can think of to describe this cat He's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Duarte. With the catch, it's Jones. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Going right to work up top. The throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he
makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but
he lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. North Texas comes to the line on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Crowder. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Crowder. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. just keeps slinging it. Trying to bowl his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Duarte. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half.
The Canes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Crowder. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Crowder. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, North. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Pocket breaking down. And we have breaking news.